Hi, welcome to Talking Trash and Tacos with Jessica and
Sarah, we're about to be famous.
maybe not.
What was the countdown for?
The recording, because we'll delete it out. Can I tell you something really stupid I just figured out?
What's that?
So I just kind of thought I was having a virus. Like I've been running a few scans on my computer over the last month or two because sometimes my screen will just blurb out and I'll be like, "Rrrr," and shaking and stuff. So then sometimes my Google doesn't open. Remember me bitching about it? Like my Google, it says it's down in the toolbar, but it's not open. I have to restart the computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just figured out that's because I use this TV over here as my second screen. And even though it's not on, it was popping up on the extra screen. So there wasn't a problem. It was user error. Why didn't you tell me that? That was a thing.
I didn't know you had a problem.
I did. We just discussed that you knew I had a problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to figure. Can you, uploading?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, no. I know you're not worried about it, but I'm just asking.
Why, can you barely hear me?
I can barely hear you, but that's okay. We don't have to hear you. Do you have a light so I can see your beautiful face?
What do you mean? Are you saying you can't see me?
I mean, I can see you, but you're not bright. I mean,
Okay.
there's a shadow across your face. Do you see that? You need to get one of those lights for your meetings at work that clip onto your computer.
Well, usually it's not night out and I have the window open for the shades.
Natural lighting.
Mm-hmm.
What if there was a rainstorm on that day? You wouldn't have natural lighting. You should still get the light.
Okay. Is this an interview or is this you telling me what to do?
I want it to be an interview. Okay. So welcome back to Talking Trash and Tacos. Place where love meets sarcasm and the truth hurts, but also heals, allegedly. So remember that one time when you told me that tacos were different and that your exes look different than mine?
I am not familiar with what you're saying.
I think you are, but you're acting like you're not. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You're like, Jessica, yours looks different than my ex's. And I said, well, what do you mean? And you go, yours just looks different. You just said that. Do you remember that?
I do, and I know why.
I know why. And if you want to say why, I mean, that's fine, but just know you're the one saying it. So anyways, I just never knew that there were different looking tacos. So thanks for bringing that to my attention. And I think that was years after we were married. Are you sure?
I am positive.
Because I am positive you said that to me when we lived on Jackman.
No, not at all.
You're crazy. All right. Now we're done with that. But we're talking trash and tacos. Do you see that? The correlation? Okay. So how did we meet?
We met at a Halloween party. It was my Halloween party.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you invite me?
I did not, but I had your cousin invite you.
Yeah. That's rude.
I asked her to.
Anyway, how long have we been together?
Over 18.
All right.
So actually 19.
Yeah. So who apologizes first after a fight?
I always do.
That's such a lie. Because when we fight, you're the finger pointer. You're like, it's everyone's. So you don't really apologize ever. I want you to take it back.
Okay, I take it back.
Thank you. Okay, so favorite shows that we've watched together?
Dexter, True Blood, and a bunch of other ones I don't know because you start them and then I come in from the third episode or whatever and never really know the name, but I watched the whole thing.
That's pretty much the case, yes. So I would say Catastrophe was my first favorite watch with you.
See, I don't even remember what that is.
That one was so funny because the girl was such a bitch and the guy was such a terrible guy and they were really sarcastic all the time and cussing. It was English.
Yeah, with the guy that's on the show that we watch now.
Yeah, what's that, Ron?
I don't remember.
We don't remember anything. So anyway, each person has a dream vacation. What's yours?
I really don't have a dream vacation.
That's so crazy to me.
I've been to a lot of places. Maybe not in the world, but in the States.
Yeah, he cries when he has to leave the country. So
Who are
anyway,
you talking to?
what are my dream vacations?
Going somewhere out of the United States.
Yeah, do you remember what ones?
I do.
What are they?
Anything out of the United States.
No.
It started with Ireland, and then
It was Scotland.
yeah, and then you said Italy one time, and
I think Italy would be amazing for food. And they have such old architecture. I love old architecture. Well, I really want to go to Croatia. They have like a natural water park there that's like amazing. Any thoughts on that? No. All right. Moving
No.
forward. What's the most embarrassing bedroom moment? And keep it funny, not naughty.
the most embarrassing? I really don't have any.
All right. Well, that's good.
What about you?
Mine is when I fart in my sleep and I wake up and I say, was it you or was it me? Like right away, I pray it wasn't me. And it always is.
Yeah, that's a little weird, isn't it?
It is. I don't like it. It's embarrassing. So I secretly can't stand your. What can't you stand that I do?
When you put you gnaw on your fake nails.
What about when I gnaw on my real nails?
Well, you don't have any real nails, so that's tough to do.
It is. So you'd hear more noises because I'm trying
But that
to
is annoying because that's because you're picking skin.
Yeah. Okay. Your family is a little bit.
You're asking me, huh?
Yeah,
Uptight, on the edge.
they are. Are you talking about my family or yours?
Actually, both.
Okay. I was just checking. What keeps this spicy disaster that we have going strong?
Probably me.
Okay, if you say so. If we weren't married, I wouldn't date you because
I'm older than you? I don't know.
what you came up with. Okay. What's your go-to revenge?
Because I have kids?
What?
Because I have kids?
You wouldn't date me because I had kids?
No, you asked me about dating you.
Yeah, you wouldn't date me because you have kids?
No, you wouldn't date me because you have kids.
I wouldn't date you because you had kids if I could go back.
I just said that 4 times. You know that, right?
No, that was a little confusing for me because you were supposed to be telling me why you wouldn't date me. Just say it.
I really don't know.
Please say
Like
it.
at our age,
I mean, just in general, like if we weren't married, why would you not date me? Like, what would your reason be?
I never said I wouldn't date you.
I know, I'm just asking.
I would date you.
Okay. I feel like you're lying to me.
No, I would.
Because I can come up with like 10 reasons on why not to. I mean, probably more. And you can too. And I think it's rude that you're not saying
I don't have one.
you're a liar. Okay. See, this is Ron's niceness. Here we go. What's your go-to revenge move during an argument?
I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah, no, you do.
I don't go for
What
revenge.
is your thing that you do to get my goat when we're arguing? It's about honesty, Ronald.
Yeah, I don't know. What do I do?
You're like, you are
Sounds
just
like you
like your mother. Okay, Terry.
Yeah, I don't say that much anymore.
Okay, so I feel like that's your go-to. I mean, would you say that is, or do you have another one that you'd like to share?
No, I don't.
You're a dork. So mine is anything that I know you're insecure about. Well, I just go, as Ron likes to say, I always go cutthroat. I just
Yeah, you've been like that for the 19 years I've been with you.
just gonna go jab it in, say the meanest thing, and then run away. It's not nice. I'm sorry. I'll atone for that someday. So, what's your biggest we don't have to be responsible adults anymore moment since we've become empty-ish nesters? You know, because like Elena's 18, so she can watch herself. What makes us
Going to the casino?
What?
Going to the casino?
Yeah, I like that one. I mean, especially like even just doing like overnight weekend vacations. Like we couldn't do that. The kids didn't want to go with us at a certain point. We couldn't trust them home alone.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can. I think that's the best part because we're not going to the casino anymore, Ron. Right? Right. Have you ever secretly judged your grown kids' adulting skills?
All the time?
Yeah. Do you want to like roast them right now? Do you want to just like throw them all out there?
No, but I talk to myself.
No, I think we all do. And I think it's funny when people think they don't like judge or have opinions because everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our kids judge us all the time. Mine make me want to cry sometimes. They're just not nice. So, what if I adopted a dog without asking because the house felt too quiet?
Maybe I would have to consider if I really want to stay in the relationship or not.
That's right to the point. I'm glad you love me.
No, but that would actually be the third time that you would do that when it comes to dogs.
I know you
Yeah.
get so mad at
Cats
me.
is a different story.
I'm sorry. I suck. It's true. What's a guilty pleasure you've discovered or started doing just for you since the kids have gotten older?
The casino. I'm pretty selfish when it comes to that.
Ron now has more money to spend now that he doesn't have young children to provide for. So now he likes to provide for the casinos. So, if our marriage was a TV show, what genre would it be? Like, would it be reality TV, dark comedy, HGTV? I think we're kind of like a dark comedy, personally.
Yeah.
And what makes it a dark comedy, Ron?
Probably that mouth.
My mouth. Okay. I was just curious.
You know that.
Alrighty, moving
You too.
forward.
You know what you say.
I know what I say, and I know what other people around us say too.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? None of us are
It's
nice.
just, yeah, I have feelings.
You do. Well, so do I. What the
All right, next question.
anyway? What's more likely? I go to jail or I start a pyramid scheme? I'd say it's more likely that I go to jail because you created a pyramid scheme or you invested in one with one of your friends and then I get in trouble. I think that would be more likely.
I don't do that.
Okay. Ron has one friend that gets him to invest in the weirdest shit, and I'll be sitting around like, what are you talking about? You know it's true. That's a song. Do you want to sing it?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Milli Vanilli?
I think so. If you found out I was secretly had a second family in another state, would you be mad or just impressed with my time management skills?
Yeah, I mean, that is impressive.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That's what you say about Elena and her ex. You're like, how did he ever have any time to cheat? He was like in
Yeah,
our faces 20.
exactly.
True story. So, yeah, I think you would be more likely to have a couple families in other states or towns. So, yeah, let me know if that's true. If we had a safe word for when I'm too emotionally intense, what would it be?
Actually, there's really, you can't use any type of word to, keep you on the down low or calm down or, yeah.
Have you tried this before?
Yeah. In fact, if I tell you something like, say, maybe you're being too loud or something, or maybe you need to calm down, you repeat it as loud as you can.
Because
So
you
you let
shouldn't
the whole
say
world
things
know
that
that
you
what I
don't want
just said
people
to
to
you.
hear. Get
Okay.
it? You should not say
Yeah.
things that you do not want others to hear. That's why we're doing this right now. I'm hoping that it kind of like breaks you down a little so you can like be one with your emotions and feelings. No? Okay. So that's fun. I need to come up with a safe word for my friends when you're just being awkward so that way they know it's just normal. What are you doing over there?
When I'm being awkward,
It's like right now.
because this
Is it? I love it. Well, thank you for doing this with me today. Do you have any questions for me before we go?
well, I think you look hot.
That's really cute. Right?
If I have any questions for you, we'll cover that offline.
Okay. I met you online, so that's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You said we met at a party. We did.
Yeah,
No, didn't I send you that message before your Halloween party?
but we didn't meet.
Mm-mm.
No, and it was after. No, I don't remember.
Because it was like 19 years ago.
It was before that, I think.
I think it was. Anyway, signing off. See you later, Gator.
All right, we'll see you.